I got a good theory for y'all today. Welcome to the social media hustle, where we taking some time out over the next couple of weeks in the build up to the release of Scream 6. And we just going over a couple of theories and just a couple of things about the movie and the franchise. Today's theory is going to be a interesting one that I haven't quite closed. But I decided to do the video anyway because I was hoping that you all can help me close this theory or debunk it or reject it or whatever. But I wanted to do this with you all. We got that original Scream trilogy, and a lot of my videos are probably going to be referencing to the original trilogy because I believe that the original trilogy is being rewritten as a trilogy. You feel me? So yes, I am already one of the believers that there is going to be a Scream 7. I think the most important Scream was Scream 3, and we're going to be talking about a character in Scream 3 today. First, I want to point out that when Gail went digging for Maureen Prescott's file and Hollywood, they were coming up with dead ends until they went in the basement, and fake Gail had to give up her ring to get information on Maureen Prescott, and we found out that Maureen Prescott was not Maureen Prescott, but instead an actress that goes by the name of Rena Reynolds. Remember that? Hold that in your brain. Scream 3 had a fun and interesting list of characters, but the character that I want to freeze on right now is Angelina. Angelina was supposed to play Sidney Prescott in Milton's movie. I think in watching Scream 3, we all thought at some point that Angelina was the killer. And I know we think sometimes that people are the killer, and then we kind of second guess ourselves, but I think we all were kind of pretty set on Angelina gotta be one of the killers here. Especially her death scene, the way she just ran off the other direction, alone, away from the group. And first of all, before she even did that, she grabbed Gail and Gail's hand and tried to pull them into this secret place to take them to. Where would that have gone if they would have went that route with her? But anyway, she runs straight into Roman, which was, he was in his Ghostface costume, and gets stabbed. We see that in the shoulder area. I'm going to just say that. And then we see her getting dragged off. We ain't see Ghostface drag off any other characters. Come on now. Everybody just be dead, left for dead, and Ghostface out of there. But this case was different. So yeah, she was very suspect. Fast forward to the very end, Roman ended up being the only Ghostface. This is the only movie where there was only one Ghostface. This is why I say Scream 3 was very important. It was very important. So in saying that, I feel like it has to open your mind up to think he was the only killer. How he pulled all this off by himself. Now, I went over that part, and even at the very beginning of the movie, when he offed Cotton before the opening title came on, he pulled out the voice box. He had it on him. So yeah, it's he could have been on the phone doing everything and moving around at the same time. And when you look at the movie, yeah, this was possible. It was possible. But it just ain't never been one Ghostface. That's not a Scream movie. So I always kind of felt like Angelina was supposed to be the other killer, but somehow it just never made it to the script. Something was incomplete. And all the Screams were around 2 hours long in the original trilogy. So if you try to add in a twist with Angelina, it would have kind of pushed that runtime. Now I could be pushing that a little bit, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying that I always felt like Angelina was supposed to be the other killer. Now, let's fast forward to Scream 5. We learn about Samantha, and we learn about Tara, and we later found out that Samantha is Billy Loomis's daughter. Her and Tara do not have the same father, and her being the seed of Billy Loomis is a secret. No one knew that secret until Scream 5. And then all this happens. And now we're going into a Scream 6 with a new killer. Or an unfamiliar killer, or however you want to put it. So I did some digging, I did some research, and I came up with Christina Carpenter, the mother of both Tara and Samantha Carpenter. So I was like, oh dang, like I thought I was on to something. I was like, oh, I thought the mother's name was going to be like unknown, or it was just going to be, you know, blatantly say like Angelina. Now, for those of y'all that don't know, you can just Google a Scream character's name. It's a website like Scream Wiki, and it's going to give you all the details about. Just type in anything about Scream in there. It's just like a real Wikipedia. It's just all about Scream. So I'm reading the information, and it basically says, to summarize, that Christina Carpenter is away on business in London, and she left Tara at home by herself, and Tara's 18, so it's cool, but she's away on business out of country and left Tara at home by herself, and then all of this happens. So she was out of the way, out of the country, but still, like, what does Christina Carpenter have to do with anything related to Ghostface? Now, the thing is, we've never seen who Christina Carpenter is, but we know that she was either Billy's jump off, or Sydney was Billy's jump off, or however you want to put it. Billy was doing his pimp thizzle. He was doing his thing. And she could have always been like jealous of Sydney. Even though she was the one that had the kid, she still had to keep it on the low and this, that, and the other. And I tried to look up her occupation, but it doesn't say what she does. It just says away on business. Now, we know that Angelina is an actress. And we know that actresses have stage names. And we also know that actresses have stage names in the Scream franchise. Go back to what I asked you to hold in your brains at the beginning of this video. Maureen Prescott was Rena Reynolds in Hollywood. So who's to say that Christina Carpenter is not Angelina, and just using Angelina as her stage name? Now, and it wasn't much more in relation that I can find with Christina Carpenter and Angelina, but what I did find is that they both were born in 1979. So just freeze that there. Now, Christina Carpenter returns from London, or gets the call from London, or however it finds out that, oh, the secret is out. Everybody knows that you and Billy had a daughter. Ghostface returned in the wake of all of this, and blah, blah, blah. You know, if Angelina was in on the killings, on the Ghostface thing with Roman in Scream 3, if she was supposed to be that other killer, now is the time that killer comes back out of her. So she resurrects Ghostface. Now, the part that I need you guys' help with. Why is she terrorizing her own daughters? Because in the trailer of Scream 6, we can clearly see that Tara and Samantha are going through hell. I even think Tara dies from what I can make out in the trailer. Like, I was trying to put it together, like, are they all just playing them all? But, you know, it was just too much going on in that trailer, and I think that that'd be kind of extreme. But everything lined up to the point of Angelina actually seeming like she could have been that other Ghostface and coming back in 6. But it's just the part that those are her own daughters that, unless they are in on it, like, I don't know. But, it was just a good theory up until that point, and I wanted to bring it to, y'all's attention to see if I can get some help with it. That's all. But thank y'all for watching this episode. Please give me some feedback on it. Leave your comments. Leave your thoughts of me even coming up with this, what I came up with so far, or whatever. But show me some love. I appreciate everything. Please like, please subscribe, please share, so we can get everybody that in the world that enjoys this franchise to come together and talk about it.